All right. Can you hear me good? Do I look short? Do I look short? I feel short. Anyways. Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name's Alara. What we're going to be talking about in this video, as you can tell by the title, is Duke University. How I got accepted, how I became a finalist for a full ride, and why I decided not to go. So, I'm also going to make a college application and decision tips video, and there's going to be some overlaps between this video and that video, like the same types of tips and stuff. Not completely, but some, but it's okay. You can still watch both. Yeah, first, how I got accepted. Of course, I don't know the exact answer to that, but I can make some assumptions. If you want to get into any good college, you have to be versatile. I'm gonna say versatile. I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce it, but you have to be a versatile student. You have to stand out. Okay? So, me specifically, I had stuff in the arts, leadership, service, and academics. Of course, you do have to have at least decent academics, but you can make up. If you're not all the way up there in academics, you can make up for it with other stuff like leadership. For me, the arts, I was in orchestra since 5th grade and have done dance since 2nd grade, so that was like my arts area. Leadership, I was senior class president, treasurer in Beta Club, co-founder of African American History Club, founder of Improv Proposals, so those are like some leadership roles. Service, okay. Oh, I was an athletic trainer. Being senior class president is also service. There's a lot of stuff overlaps, and then like academics, I had good grades. I was in the IB program, which if you don't know, it's like AP except it's actual program, so it's like you don't necessarily get to choose like, oh, I'll do this AP and I'll do this honors. It's just all IB, AP, same level, but it's a program. Basically, hard to explain. Not really. I'm just not gonna explain. But yeah, so as you can see, I had a lot of different areas that I was involved in, and that makes you a better candidate for these colleges. Second tip is, this is actually more, if you're a rising senior, it's too late for you. I'm sorry, I'm a little late with this video. But yeah, so more rising juniors and younger, you can do summer camps. I did the LEAD program, and I was part of the Duke cohort for this program. And with the summer camp, it's an application. You have to get recommendations and everything. And yeah, I was part of the Duke cohort, not quotes, I was part of the Duke cohort. And as it was like a leadership program, obviously it's called LEAD, and it was about business. And I met so many Duke alumni, and you can see how much they love that school. So like, I wasn't lying in my application when I talked about it. If you do a summer program related to it, make sure you put that in your application, because they can't just look at your name and be like, oh, they were part of this summer camp. No, you have to mention it. And so yeah, as part of the summer program, I met a lot of alumni and everything. You could tell they really loved the school, and they were successful. They were all so helpful, motivational. I was like, these people really in love with Duke, and they're making me fall in love with Duke. And yeah, that's really how I felt. And I also mentioned that in my application, that that's one of the reasons why I wanted to apply to Duke. And they did tell us in the summer program that it would increase our chances of getting accepted. Now, that didn't mean every single one of us did, because not every single one of us did get accepted, but a handful of us did, and it helped our applications, especially if you mention it. If you don't mention it in the application, then it's like, why did you do it, you know? Oh, optional prompts or optional parts of the application. Do it. I almost didn't do the optional question. It was like, tell us about your identity or something. And I was like, what am I gonna say? I'm a Black woman? Like, but I decided to just do it. And I talked about how I struggled to fit in because I was in like higher level classes. Most people around me were white when I was younger. Thankfully, as I got older, it started to, diversify a little bit more, but I still struggled because at first I was trying to fit in with the, you know, the white people, and then I started meeting more black people. I was like, oh, I don't act like that, so I tried to fit in with them, and no, neither of them were me. So then I realized I can be a mix, not white and black, but I can be whatever I want and still be black because I'm black. Like, and so I talked about that in the thing, in the optional question, about how I struggled to fit in and finally accepted myself and was like, I'm black regardless of what music I listen to, what people I hang around, what, yeah. Fourth tip, you don't necessarily have to study the school, but make sure you have at least 1 or 2 facts that show you, you know, read up on it a little bit, show a little interest. And when I say read up on it, I mean, you can literally go back. They will send you emails. If you show interest in a school, they will send you emails upon emails. Go back to the emails, maybe star 1 or 2 where they give you some facts. Go back to those, look at a fact, look at 2 facts, just drop them in there. Like, oh, this is why I want to go, because they have this program. I think I talked about Duke Engage and dropped like a couple specific facts about it, which, yes, I got it straight out in email you sent to me, but that shows that I was interested. I went back, I actually read the email rather than ignoring it, and that's what they want. So I literally, I don't think word for word, but I just took what they said in the email, put it in there. Shows I was interested because I actually read the email and paid attention. You want to make sure you're versatile. You want to, summer programs, look into like summer programs or anything basically related to Duke, any programs or anything where you could be like, yeah, I did this and I got to learn more about Duke. Optional questions, and what's the last thing I just said just now? Specific facts from emails or the website, whatever. Put some specific facts in there. Next part is how I became a finalist for a full ride. Now notice I keep saying finalist. Was I selected? No, I was not selected, but I was a finalist. I even like got my acceptance early. Yeah, so they were like, yeah girl, surprise, you were accepted and you're a finalist for a full ride. You have to participate in this interview weekend, get interviewed by this dean, which she was really nice. Dean Ashby, I think that was her name. She was really nice. But yeah, so rewind how I got chosen as a finalist. Of course, as I said in the beginning of the video, I don't know specifically. They don't tell you this is why, but I can, you know, come to conclusions. So the scholarship that I was a finalist for was a social justice scholarship. It was Reginald with the O at the end. That was his name, Howard Scholarship. And as I said, it was about social injustice or social justice. And why I was chosen, they said based on my application. So maybe it's, I'm assuming the only part of my application that I really can assume helped me with that was the optional question, which is why I say answer that, and how I was like struggling to fit in. Yeah, I really can't think of anything else that might have helped me get there. So yeah, they were like, we read your application, we think you would be a great fit for this scholarship. So here's our interview weekend is this date. You get to meet the current scholars, interview with the dean, whatever. A few weeks later, you'll find out, of course, we know what I found out a few weeks later. Oh, well, actually, I found out I was an alternate. So, no, I was not chosen, but there was still a chance for me to be chosen if people denied it. But, of course, it's a full ride to Duke. Didn't really happen. But, yeah, so I really think it was my optional answer, the optional question answer that got me chosen for that. And just, you know, being a versatile candidate and also knowing about Duke and having participated. I think basically everything I said in the first part, I think contributed to me being selected as a finalist. Now, me not being chosen probably has to do with my interview skills. And then, why I decided not to go. Well, of course, as we know, I did not get the full ride. And they did offer me a lot of money, but it was still like, even with a lot of money they offered me in a grant, I still had a lot to pay, like either the most or the second most amount to pay in the schools that I applied to. So I was like, and I really did consider it. I was like, yes, I might go into debt, but I would be going to Duke University. Like, that's a one in a lifetime. Maybe not one in a lifetime. I mean, there's graduate school, but like Duke University, like I could go. They offered me all this money, even though I still have to pay all this money. I could really go. So I was really thinking, and I almost said yes. I wouldn't say that, but I really thought about saying yes. This is going to be in my application tips video too. I went back to what I originally wanted in a college before I started applying and everything. And the things I wanted a good engineering program because I wanted to go into engineering. Not that Duke doesn't have a good engineering program, but they didn't even have my actual major that I wanted. So I'd be settling. Like, their engineering program just isn't that big. And they didn't have my major. So I was like, okay, they don't have that. I also did not want to spend a lot of money. As I said, Duke was like the second highest amount I would have to spend out of all the schools I applied to. Duke, that would be spending a lot of money. I did want diversity, and I will say the school that I ended up choosing is not as diverse, but I have like met so many people of color from the school, and they're amazing, and like I think it's fine. I think I'll be okay, hopefully. So yeah, I did kind of compromise a little bit on that one. I wanted to go to a bigger school, which Duke isn't small by any means, but it's not as big as I really wanted. So yeah, I would be settling just for the name of the school. I would be settling for everything else, but I would have, you know, I would be able to tell people I was going to Duke University. And I realized that's not the good way. That's not the right way to go about things. So I decided on the other school that I was looking at, which I haven't said that on my channel yet. I'm gonna make a video on that school as well. So you'll just have to go back to my channel and see what school I decided to go to. But anyways, that's all. So I gave you tips, or not tips. I gave you how I got into Duke, why I believe I was selected as a finalist for a full ride, and why I decided not to go to Duke. So thank you for watching. I hope this video helped you if you're planning to apply to Duke, or really any school. This can help you with any school. And yeah, I hope you come back. Oh, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hope you come back to my channel to watch some more videos. I do plan on making some more videos that I haven't been very consistent before, but I do plan on getting a little more consistent. We got a lot of content coming your way. Stay tuned. All right, bye.